So when is the best time to start dating again after a breakup? Well, in today's video, we're going to be looking at just that. When is the best time, why and how? Roll VT. Hello, welcome, all that jazz. My name's Andy O'Neill. I am a life coach who specialises in breakup recovery and self-esteem. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at when is the best time to start dating again after a breakup. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment as well. Let me know the type of things you want to see in the next video. So you've been through a breakup, it's been a few weeks, your head's been battered, and you're starting to think, maybe you should start dating again. Is that the right thing to do? Well, the temptation is to start dating again to help you feel better, but there's a number of reasons why you shouldn't. Firstly, if your head's still battered over the breakup, then you've clearly not healed. Is that really fair to start a relationship with someone if that's the case? Whoever you meet, you want to meet them for the right reasons, not just to make yourself feel better. Put yourself in their shoes. Would you like to go on a date with someone if I said to you, they're not over their ex, by the way? You probably wouldn't. You'd give it a miss. Well, the same applies, doesn't it? You don't want to start a new relationship off just to help you heal from the last one. Now, the temptation is to start dating someone to make you feel better, but in the long run, it won't. Because there's an underlying issue going on here that you've not fixed. You see, most people after a breakup, they'll recover after a few weeks, they feel okay and they move on. But if you've been stuck, if you've been trapped thinking about your ex non-stop all day, every day, then it tells us that there's an underlying issue that needs resolving. If that's not been resolved and you start dating, you're just transferring that issue onto the next person. So for instance, a common problem is when your self-esteem's low. What we do is we place our happiness in the hands of somebody else. So your brain's thinking, the only way we can be happy is if we're back with our ex. So your ex then holds the key to your happiness. If you start dating again too soon, all you're doing is transferring that happiness onto the new person. You've still not learned how you can be happy on your own, because true self-esteem, true self-worth and true happiness comes from within. But if you're still looking for it in somebody else, you've not addressed that issue. Best thing to do is address that first before even considering dating again. Another potential problem is anyone you date could be a trigger for thoughts of your ex. So you could literally be sat on a date, you're with someone, it's going great, they're really nice, you're getting on well. Suddenly you'll start thinking, my ex doesn't talk like that. My ex wouldn't have done this. My ex wouldn't have done that. Or maybe they do something similar to your ex. Oh, my ex used to drink that. That can be a trigger in itself. That can actually make thoughts of your ex, the pain of the breakup, even worse. A new person can be your biggest trigger. Now that can also have an adverse effect. Sometimes we can be on a date with somebody and they do something that's so similar to our ex that we instantly fall in love. We've all been there. You've been dating for a few weeks or even a few days for some people, and suddenly you're hook, line and sinker. You want to spend the rest of your life with this person, but it's false. It's a false narrative. You're in love with the idea. You're in love with your ex. And all that's happened is this new person has triggered those emotions. Again, that's not fair on them, and it's definitely not fair on you. And one of the big fears that we suffer from after a breakup is the fear that we're going to be alone forever. We convince ourselves that I'm never going to meet anyone new. I'm going to be like this forever, alone, lonely and sad. We know that's not true, but in the moment when our emotional brains have took over, that's what we tell ourselves. So there's a danger here. There's a danger that you'll settle for somebody. So you could end up dating somebody who isn't your type. They're not the one for you, but you're willing to settle for them, even though they don't make you happy, because it's better than being alone, because you're convinced if you're not with them, you're gonna be alone. That's irrational thinking. That's due to the emotions of the breakup. You won't be alone forever. Of course you'll meet somebody new, but now just isn't the time. So clearly there's a number of reasons why you shouldn't date soon after a breakup. It's important that you've healed. It's important that you've grown and learned. And then, and only then, should you consider dating again. And you'll know deep down, you're the one with the answers. I'm a life coach and I coach my clients to get over breakups. But one of the things we agree on is there's going to be no dating while we're going through this process. Because you'll know deep down whether you're over your ex. You can convince the world you are. Yes, I'm great, I'm fine, I'm well over them. I forgot who they are, I'm going to get back on Tinder, I'm going to get back on this, I'm going to start dating again. But deep down you'll know the truth. And if that truth is you're still healing, you need to stay away from dating. It's not good for you. It's not good for the person you're going to be dating. It's not good for anybody. You need to stay single, you need to work on yourself, you need to learn, grow and heal. And then, and only then, should you consider dating again. When you've discovered happiness comes from you, that's when you should date again. Because a relationship should add to your happiness. It shouldn't be the source of it. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. I release videos every week on breakups, breakup recovery, self-esteem, and if there's any particular subject you want to hear about, make sure you pop it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But until then, nice one for listening. Laters.